Hello and welcome to a new Sportsview Sideline Report. I am Daniel Meissner, and joining me today is Buena Vista baseball player Logan Mueller and head coach Steve Eady. With baseball getting underway here soon, we're here to talk about the upcoming season with Coach and Logan. Guys, how you doing?
Good.
Doing great.
Well, guys, with that being said, we're going to get right into it. So, Logan and Coach Eady, coming into this season after last season, how do you pick up where you left off kind of with before that last co-game where you guys were kind of on a bit of a hot streak, winning 11 out of your last 16?
Well, it took a while to get to that point, and hopefully we can skip over some of those growing pains this year and take the lessons we learned from some of our losses and get off to a better start this year.
Logan?
Yeah. We got a lot of young guys, and I think that we can really build off of what we did last year and really start the season off strong.
And then, Logan, I got a question for you. You played third base the last couple of years here at BV, but you're moving over to shortstop. How does that kind of change your mindset as a baseball player?
Well, shortstop, there's so many different aspects to it, and it's just you're almost the quarterback of the infield, and so there's always different things going on. But it's really not that much of a change. But, yeah.
And Logan, I mean, we mentioned it. You had a pretty good year last year at third base with those numbers. And I've talked to you a little bit. You played short in the past, so it's not a completely new position. But what would you say is that hardest part about moving over there again?
I'd say the biggest thing is probably to just the communication aspect. You got to communicate that much more. And, yeah.
And then, Coach Eady, you guys lost a lot of guys after last season, like Tyler Tennyson, Nick Hendricks, all those seniors, Tyler Stoltze. How do you come into this year and kind of not replace them, but kind of put guys in those spots to succeed like you did, how they did last year?
Yeah, that'll be a challenge. That was a really good group that came in and got a lot of experience early in their careers, and again, kind of had a few bumps in the road early in their career, but really played well at the end of their career, and obviously they had some other things with COVID they had to deal with as well. But it is tough when you're losing a catcher, your number one pitcher, and your center fielder, and actually a starting shortstop. That's not really a good combination going into the season. So yeah, we'll have to rely on our older guys, Logan, Grant Osika, and some other guys are going to get their first chance at varsity. So we just got to learn every day. And things go well, we still have to learn, and obviously we have to learn how to handle the losses.
And then in both your opinions, you guys talked about how you got your young team this year, bringing a lot of new guys in. What does this freshman class bring in for you guys this year?
I think they bring in a lot of talent. A lot of the things that we lost, we can make up for in talent. While they will still need to gain that experience, I think that they really have the mindset and the drive to really get after it this spring.
Coach Eady?
Yeah, they do have talent. And the experience part, I think, fortunately, we won't have to rely on every single one of them to be our leaders, that they can kind of be role players. The success of this season will be dependent upon our juniors and seniors, without question. I think freshmen are going to play a part. Some of them are, but we just don't want them hitting the middle of the order and having to log 40 games under their belt, that they can learn, take a break, not have the pressure to be that guy that they were in high school at this level. And hopefully the thing I know about this group is they've played good competition. They're competitive, but again, that's a good sign for long-term success, but not one of them is going to have to carry the weight on their shoulders.
Okay. And then with those guys coming in also, as an upperclassman and as a coach, how do you guys handle the grind of a college baseball season? It's a long season. I mean, I think last year you guys played almost 40 games. That grind can be a lot. And so how do you handle it, and how do you expect the freshmen maybe to handle that grind this year?
Well, the number one thing that I think about is schoolwork. Got to get ahead on the schoolwork, and if you do that, baseball comes actually really easy.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. Coach?
Yeah, I think that's right. If you handle the things that you can take care of off the field, it makes it that much more enjoyable. And if you ever see our guys working out in the off season, they enjoy the grind, and they enjoy being around each other. So the baseball part of it's really easy.
Okay, and Logan, this next question is just for you. So last year, I got to have some fun with you at games, calling those games and talking to you between games. Me and you have been good friends for a while, but I know you set goals for yourself. What is your biggest goal coming into this next season?
I'd probably say my biggest goal is to win the conference championship.
Okay.
As a team, I really think we have what it takes to get it done this year, and that's the ultimate goal.
And how would you say you can reach that goal? I mean, as you as an individual and as a team, obviously.
We need to play together. Pitching, hitting, fielding. That's how we're going to get to where we want to be, and so we're going to do it.
And then for both of you guys, Logan, you kind of answered this one as well, because as a team, you want to win that conference championship. Obviously, that's an individual goal for you as well. You won that as a freshman, want to get the second one here. But would you say that's the whole team's goal, is you guys are focusing on maybe winning that thing right now?
Well, it's a day-to-day grind. Obviously, a long-term goal is to win that conference championship, but you got to win the day to start. So that's the goal today.
Coach Edie, if you got anything
couldn't have
to
said
add.
it better myself. While having goals is important, to dwell on them is almost detrimental to your development. So just like Logan said, it's a day-by-day process. We got to get 1% better today and hope that it gets us to where we want to go. Ultimately, it's what we do in close games, so that's going to help us get there. And the consistency of just a tough mindset, not holding on to negative or positive emotions for too long, and just worrying about what's in front of you.
Well, guys, that was my last question. So thank you guys once again. And that is all we have for this edition of Sportsview Sideline Report. Thanks again, Logan and Coach Edie, for joining me. Good luck on your upcoming season, guys. Looking forward to being there with my fellow Beaver fans and cheering you guys on this year. For more updates on Beaver Athletics, check out more from Sportsview and BVTV. We'll see you next time.